It's time to set sail on Azurite seas. Is this the set where I win one? Oh, pretty please. I trigger our island and it looks like my time, but then Oswald flips a lucky dime.
Come on now, let's play some Lorcana. Just smash Fox into Pirate Moana. We'll link in quest and never stop. Sing half the lumps like jumbo pops. A smorgasbord of lore, it's Lorcana.
Ouch. Ouch, ouch, ouch.
Aw, man. We're coming to you a day late, y'all.
I had a rockin' migraine on Sunday, which is usually when we record.
A totally sick migraine.
Yeah, it was one sick buzz.
Rockin'.
I am prone to get migraines, and they are horrible. And if you ever have experienced a migraine, you know that you cannot do anything except for lie completely still in a quiet, dark room while you have a migraine.
Can't even play Lorcana.
No way.
So sad.
I don't think I'd be able to see the Lorcana cards. I actually get what's called like an aura, and my vision gets really fuzzy when I have a migraine. So I couldn't play Lorcana at all, for sure.
A tragedy.
Yeah, but I'm feeling better today. I'm up and at 'em, and I am ready to talk snacks. I am ready to talk Disney. I am ready to talk Lorcana.
Well, luckily, we're currently doing a podcast called Smorcana that talks about all those things. I'm Katie.
And I'm Brett. What have we been up to, Katie?
We've been up to so much. We've been playing a lot of off-meta decks. Toby would be happy. We're not even hiding the fact that we're saying off-meta. I'm not scared he's going to come around. I think he's actually up to something this time.
He did a great job last week with all of those decks. They were actually really fun to play, and we've latched onto a few of them in particular.
I personally have been favoring this Mama Odie deck that we built. It's a Ruby Amethyst deck that has that Mama Odie who lets you move damage if you sing a song. She's so much fun.
Singing Teeth with her on the board has been amazing, especially in a meta where it feels like 4 willpower is a really important breakpoint. Like you have like daisies and genies and all these characters with 4 willpower. She hits the board and then you sing Teeth and just blast something, and it's really good.
Yeah, she's a really good time. She's one that I highlighted when we were getting excited for the Azurite Sea to come out, and I'm so happy that, to me, she's lived up to my expectations.
She has surpassed my expectations. I honestly didn't think that much of her, but I've come to really respect/fear that card whenever you play it. I mean, you've been really using her really well.
Fear the Odie. What have you been playing, Brett?
I have been playing off-meta Toby's Chippendale Brown Ale deck.
Chippendale. How's that been for you?
So much fun. If you manage to set up the deck and make it to the mid to late game with a few pieces on the board, you basically set up an infinite board state where you just like keep ramping and playing a million characters every turn. It's so much fun.
Yeah, it's really difficult to play against. It's a little boogeyman-ish to play against, just especially because things just, like you said, never really disappear. It just continually is feeding into itself, so it's like a beast that you can't kill. But not literally a beast. You don't have the beast in that deck.
No beast, just a bunch of mice, as Toby likes to call them.
Yes, even though they're chipmunks.
Detective mice.
Oh my gosh.
Surfing and detective mice. You can set up these board states where it's like you have Chicha on the board and Chippendale, and then you ink a card, you grab a Detective Mickey, you play the Detective Mickey, you draw a card, you retrieve another card, then you can like quest with support and then play a Minnie Mouse to remove a big threat, and then she's bodyguarded and you can quest out with everything. It's just got a lot of synergy. Support works really, really well. Lots of support characters with strength-based removal, and oftentimes I'll finish a game with like 15 ink and a million characters on the board. It's very vulnerable to rush, for sure. It doesn't have a great early game, and if it gets behind, it can be pretty tough. But if you give it a little bit of space to set up that engine, boy, is it fun. And plus, you get to use so many fun characters. Chip and Dale are so much fun. Judy Hopps is really, really strong in the list. And then who doesn't love classic Detective Mickey? I don't think he's been better in a deck than he is in this one.
Yeah, it really is a great list, and it's frustrating to play against, obviously, but it's also really fun to play against. I feel like there's a new challenge every time, and really the only time I've gotten an easy win over that deck is playing an aggro, rush deck. So I think it's got some legs. I'm excited to see where it goes.
Yeah, if you're interested in these lists that we're talking about, you can check out the show notes from last week where they're all linked. You can also hop on our social media where we have images for them. Speaking of social media,
Mr. Blue Sky.
We're on Blue Sky now.
Yes. What's Blue Sky, Brett?
Blue Sky is a Twitter clone that is not owned by Elon Musk, and so a lot of Lorcana folks have migrated there.
Hooray!
It took us a while because, honestly, we're not the best at social media. Like, we do our consistent updates of when we drop an episode or if we have something to say in particular. We also post our dream cards there or at deck lists that we come across. But we're not the best. We're not, posting 10 times a day or something like that. So it took us a while to get onto Blue Sky. But if you prefer Blue Sky to Twitter, we are now there. It's, Blue Sky at Smorcana.
I hope Blue Sky sticks around. Down with the rich. Eat the rich. Like a snack.
Yeah, we love to snack on some rich.
Yum, yum, yum.
In metagame news, not much has changed.
Nope.
So we've been pretty much ignoring it.
Yeah, because it's not fun. We're not having fun with the meta, and so we don't want to play it.
Genie Wars are boring. I maintain my stance that Genie is the worst card in Azurite Sea.
Yes, it's just not exciting. I don't hate it as much as you do. I really like using it in Limited. I think it's a fun card to come across. But I also agree, it's just kind of boring. It's not exciting. There's nothing cool happening. There's cool stuff happening in our off-meta decks.
We'll play more competitively after the holidays for sure. As set champs approach, we'll start diving in to the metagame and look at some of the changes that have occurred from the last set. But as it is now, you can pretty much dust off whatever list you were playing in the last set, put a couple new cards in there, and call it a day. So not too much to discuss on the metagame front.
That's kind of the state of the pod and the state of Lorcana right now. What do you say we get into some apps here?
Yeah, let's go have some holiday treats.
Yum, yum, yum.
Bonsoir et joyeux Noël to you, madame. It is good to see you tonight.
Oh, thank you. It's good to see you too, Francois. Happy holidays.
Happy holidays to you. It is a very festive season, and as such, we have brought you a very thematic appetizer.
Oh, I see. Is it a little advent calendar?
Oui, it is an advent calendar. You open up the little door, and there is a surprise behind each one. Bon appétit.
Wow. This is my dream come true.
Look at this.
It's
fancy.
Advent calendar with snacks inside?
Yeah, they're all little holiday gifts.
Oh, like holiday gift ideas for the Lorcana fan in your life?
It does remind me exactly of that.
Wow.
So we wanted to talk about some of the best holiday gift ideas for the Lorcana player in your life. We'll start out with some standards, we'll move quickly through those into some, more off the wall, interesting, esoteric kind of ideas.
Exactly. We'd like to start off with the obvious gifts, the old standbys, right? There's custom sleeves, the mats, cards, packs, supplies, dice, all those general things, right? If you know somebody that plays Lorcana, you might say, oh, I'll get them a pack of Lorcana cards. It's not going to hurt anybody. It's a fine gift.
Or if there's somebody who really, really likes a particular piece of Lorcana artwork, you can get that artwork put on custom playmats through Etsy. There are a lot of people who do that. And you can get custom sleeves printed through Dragon Shield. Yeah, they're a little bit pricey, but that can mean a lot. I know that I love my Donald Duck Pie Slinger mat. That was a birthday gift from our meta.
Yes, I would say those custom mats and custom sleeves are not just fine gifts. They're very good gifts and very thoughtful gifts as well.
But they're probably gifts that you've thought of if you're looking specifically for a Lorcana kind of gift. So we're going to move past those into some other ideas.
Yeah, we're going to help you think outside of the box here.
What's next in our little advent calendar of holiday Lorcana gift ideas?
Ooh, look! Cheese!
Everybody loves cheese.
Everybody loves cheese. Get the Lorcana fan in your life cheese. What about some artsy stuff? There's a lot of artsy people who play Lorcana. There tends to be a bit of a crossover there.
Yeah, I know that the Lorekeeper Inn, Katie from the Lorekeeper Inn YouTube channel, had a guide recently about how to turn Lorcana cards into ornaments.
Oh, sweet.
Yeah, so doing something like that could be really cool. I know there are artists who do custom alterations on cards. You can get like 3D pop-outs made of cards. So lots of like artsy craftsy gift ideas using some of your bulk.
Yeah, that's a lot of fun. I like that. I hadn't thought about making ornaments out of cards. Now I kind of want to do that.
I know, it'd be really fun.
Yeah.
A little Belle Accomplished Mystic ornament.
Oh, yeah. Even like commons, even just a cute little common Donald Duck Daisy's date.
Oh,
Put 'em right up there.
definitely. Yeah. Love that.
What else can they get, Brett? What's in our next box here?
A nice pack of Sharpies.
Ooh, fresh.
Yeah. See, Sharpies, that's like giving a Lorcana player every card.
Yes.
All
yes.
you have to do is, put the stats and text on a puzzle card or like a piece of paper or whatever, and boom.
Yeah, you could make $1 million deck with some Sharpies. Easy.
You could even say that you're making a proxy of an enchanted.
It still counts. It'll still get oohs and ahs.
Yeah, so, if your best pal is a Blurple player and they would really like to have a bunch of enchanted Elsas in their deck, well, just give them some Sharpies. It's pretty much the same thing and it won't cost you $900 a pop,
Exactly. Ooh, look at this. This next box is virtual. What is it, Brett?
Oh, it's an e-card. A personalized holiday e-card from us.
What? That's a gift you can give?
Yep. Only $500 a pop. You pay us $500 and we will write a personalized digital card for anybody in your life.
Wow, that's a good deal.
You can tell us their name and something about them. We'll incorporate that into the card. And then you simply Venmo us 500 smackers.
Yep. And if the email doesn't send, it's another 500.
Yeah, there are lots of fees. It's $500 plus fees.
Yeah. The fees are about $1,000 altogether.
Yeah, it's like when you see like a hotel and they say that the hotel costs like $100 and then there's like a $200 fee. That's what this is kind of like. But still, prices start at $500.
Pretty good deal.
Pretty good deal, yeah. So if you're just trying to knock out your holiday shopping with one sweeping gesture, we'd be more than happy to take care of that for you. We do have plenty of different styles available. Let us know. Just reach out at smorcana@gmail.com if you're interested. What's behind this door? Ooh, it feels frosty.
Ooh. Oh, look at this. It's a brand new refrigerator. Ba-ba-ba-dow.
Ooh, a refrigerator makes a great gift. Versatile. And like we discussed last week, you can store both cards and food in there.
Yes, exactly. It's best to keep your cards in the crisper for crisp keeping.
It's a nice intersection of our interests, right? Food and cards. So we're particularly keen on this kind of gift, a nice big refrigerator. You can put Disney stuff on the front of it, and then you're really hitting a home run because you've got Disney and Lorcana and snacks covered in one gift.
I mean, that's everything that we've ever dreamed of. You could put a picture of Donald Duck on the outside of that fridge and be home free.
Just plaster a nice map of the Magic Kingdom on the front, and then it's a very thematic refrigerator.
It's a perfect refrigerator, some would say.
And everybody needs a refrigerator, too.
Yeah.
Nobody's going to be disappointed with a refrigerator, so definitely a great gift idea.
Hey, Brett.
Yep.
Is your refrigerator running?
Yeah.
You better go catch it. Got him.
What's behind the next door, Katie?
Ooh. It's pure gold?
Ah, gold. Gold makes a great gift for the Lorcana fan in your life. Now, the average card weighs 1.75 grams.
Okay.
And the price of gold is $85.70 a gram.
Okay.
So a card's worth of gold is $150.09 worth of gold.
Wow.
So that's a pretty significant gift to give like a card's worth of gold. That's going to be worth more than most cards.
Yes.
It's great for trading, right? Because, gold has often been used to set the value of currency. Like that's what Wizard of Oz is all about.
Is that what Wizard of Oz is all about?
Yeah, it's about the gold standard versus the silver standard, right? So they're still making movies about it. Like that Wicked movie is all about, trading gold for currency. So
That Wicked movie. As if we didn't see it right when it came out.
So yeah, it's a great gift. There are some cards that are going to be worth more than their weight in gold. Like, for instance, a golden Mickey is ironically worth 112 times its weight in gold.
They should advertise that more often.
Yeah, so it's a gold Mickey, but honestly, like, if you melted that down for gold, it would be worth a lot less.
Better than gold.
Yeah, much better than gold. Like, much, much better. It's actually probably better than platinum, too.
Yeah, probably.
I remember reading that if you took all of the platinum in the world and melted it down, it wouldn't fill an Olympic-sized swimming pool.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow, I didn't realize we didn't have that much platinum.
This is all by way of saying gold, which is much less rare than platinum, is still worth quite a bit by the gram. More than the average card.
Got it.
What else could you get somebody?
You could get someone a mouse named Mickey. Live your dreams. Get a mouse, name him Mickey. Easy.
Okay.
You now have Mickey Mouse. You know, any Mickey Mouse you want, you have him now.
What would you do with a mouse named Mickey?
I don't know, hang out with him, play Lorcana maybe, eat snacks.
Okay. Train him to shuffle?
Yeah, could train him to shuffle cards for sure.
Where could you get a mouse named Mickey?
I don't know. I would assume a pet store probably.
Yeah, of course, a pet store. Of course you get one at a pet store. They have mice to feed to snakes. Like, if you have a snake, you'll need to purchase mice to feed them sometimes, so.
No, I think they just sell mice.
Well, yeah, but usually the reason that you'd buy a mouse is to feed it to your pet snake.
Ah!
As a side note, snakes are usually a bad choice of gift.
Yeah, check with the recipient before gifting them a snake and before gifting them a mouse. Just so that you don't buy a mouse and name it Mickey and then you don't know they're going to feed it to their snake.
If you have a non-lethal trap in your house, you could probably catch a mouse and then gift that.
Like one of those little boxes?
Yeah, a little box with some cheese.
Do we have mice?
No.
We had one mouse a long time ago.
In our ceiling, we did, yeah.
Yeah.
But we haven't in a long time.
He fell down once. You remember that?
No.
He was in the kitchen.
What?
Yes.
Here?
Yes.
No, we did not.
Yes, we did.
We did not have a mouse in our kitchen.
We did.
When?
Like 3 years ago?
He fell out of the ceiling?
Well, I assume.
You dreamed this.
I did not dream this. We had a mouse in our kitchen. He just was walking around for a second. He went back up to the ceiling.
What?
Yes.
This did not happen.
It did happen. You blocked it from your memory because it was too scarring.
I like mice. I would have remembered that. I would have named him Mickey and trained him to shuffle my cards.
We didn't have Lorcana cards then.
Well, if we had had that mouse, maybe we would have.
That's a really good point, actually.
What's something else you could get somebody if they don't like mice?
Whoa! This drawer has 2 human beings inside of it.
Oh, goodness.
What's happening?
It's Ryan Miller and or Steve Warner.
Oh.
Now, to be clear, we are not talking about purchasing these people, as that would be morally repugnant.
Yes. We're just saying you could, like, rent their time.
You could hire them and give them a salary. Now, we'd estimate that to pry them away from Ravensburger, you're talking about a salary that's at least $200,000 a year. So this obviously isn't a gift idea for everybody's budget.
Yeah, but if you really care about the person you're giving this gift to, you'll spend that much money.
And then you can ask Ryan Miller and Steve Warner to design whatever Lorcana cards your gift recipient might like.
Yeah. Easy peasy. You don't have to think about a gift ever again. Have them make 20 cards. You're set for 20 years.
A really good investment. I mean, yeah, it's a large upfront cost, and you're talking about a gift that you're going to have to work into your budgets for the year. But, I mean, the payoff could be astronomical.
Yeah, do you care or not? That's the question.
So, yeah, one of the more significant gift ideas here. Just hire Ryan Miller and or Steve Warner. What's something else that somebody could do for a Lorcana fan?
Ooh, look at this. A Disney gift card.
You can use a Disney gift card on anything.
Truly, Disney gift cards can be used on literally anything. If you have a Disney fan in your life, like for real, a real tip, you should get them a Disney gift card because they can use it online at the Disney store. And if they're going to Disney World or Disneyland or anywhere like that in the near future, they can use it to buy literally anything.
All of these gift ideas have been kind of, out there, but this is actually really solid.
Yeah, it's actually like a really good idea for a gift.
Yeah, this is like a nice fallback if any of those other options aren't working out.
Yeah, if for some reason you can't pay for Ryan Miller, then you could go ahead and do this.
If you don't have $250,000 lying around each year to hire somebody to design Lorcana for you, then yeah, just a nice Disney gift card could do it.
One last big box here. What is this?
What? Is this our entire podcast?
Whoa.
Holy cow. So somebody could buy our podcast?
Yeah, I think so.
And there's a little price tag. Oh, wow. So I guess we're looking for like 7 figures here. a cool couple of million, and you can purchase our podcast.
Is that what we'd say it's worth?
I mean, that's where I'd want to start the negotiations, yeah.
That's true. How could you buy the podcast?
Well, we'd leave that to the lawyers, right? We could figure all of that out. But if you're just interested in owning a podcast of your own, then get in touch with us and we'll work out some kind of contract for sure, yeah.
Exactly. We'll leave the details up to the Smorcana legal team.
Those are some really good gift ideas.
I think that they were genius. I hope somebody gets us a refrigerator and a bunch of gold.
Yeah, and there's a lot of different price points, right? Like a pack of Sharpies, that's great value.
Yep.
And then if you are a little bit more, I don't know, financially well off, then just hire one of the Lorcana designers.
Yeah, hire a designer, make what you want. Gift giving is easy for the Lorcana fan in your life. If you get lost in future holidays to come, remember to come back to this episode to be re-inspired.
Madame and Monsieur, it is my great pleasure to bring your main course this evening. It is a global feast. It is a feast from around the world. It is, of course, representing my own country, France as well. So I am very excited. It is my great honor to present this to you this evening.
Oh, thank you, Francois. Hey, Brett.
What's up?
Why don't we do another installation of...
The best places to sit down and have a full meal when you're on vacation at Walt Disney World Resort.
Yay! The series.
Where are we today, Katie?
EPCOT.
We are looking specifically at the World Showcase in EPCOT.
EPCOT is well known for its fantastic foods. The World Showcase in EPCOT is filled with pavilions from different countries. So in each of those countries, they have restaurants and shops that are all authentically sponsored and maintained by those countries.
It's really, really neat. And that's why we wanted to focus on that World Showcase in particular. There are so many dining options at EPCOT that we wanted to divide it up a little bit and make sure we were giving all of the options their proper due. So what would we say is our third favorite dining option in the World Showcase, Katie?
So number 3 for us is Le Chef de France in France.
Les Chefs de France. Multiple Chefs de France.
Oh, oui. Chefs de France is great. It has authentic French food, the best butter I've ever had in my life.
Whoa.
When I sat down, it was like beautifully fresh salted butter on a warm baguette. And this lovely French woman was our waitress. And she was like, "Oh, you like the butter?" And I was like, "Yeah, it's the best thing I've ever had in my life." She was like, "Oh, yes, we make it fresh." And I was like, "What?" So it's just insanely delicious food. The ambiance of the restaurant is really nice and calm, and you feel like you're in France with a little accordion music being played. Like, it's just perfection.
Great attention to detail from a culture whose cuisine is well respected and kind of set the standard for Western style cooking for a long time.
It is a smaller restaurant, so it is a little bit crowded. The ambiance is nice, but it does get crowded easily. And it's on the more expensive side, which is how it lands at number 3 for us.
Yeah, and the bonus for anybody who is working on their French-speaking skills, like you said, a lot of the wait staff, most of the time the majority of the wait staff is going to be from France, and so you can order in French if you like.
Yeah, really fun. What comes in at number 2 for us, Brett?
Our second favorite dining option at EPCOT is Takumi Te.
Ooh, what country is this in?
This is in the Japan pavilion. There are a few dining options in the Japanese pavilion, but Takumi Tei sticks out because it is such a unique celebration of Japanese cuisine. This is a tasting menu experience. You have to budget 3 to 4 hours for this meal. So it's not going to be for everybody. Like, if you aren't excited about experiencing a wide variety of traditional Japanese food over the course of a few hours, then, it's not going to be for you. And it is expensive. But what an experience this is. There are multiple courses brought out to you, all by the chef's choice. So you do have to be a little bit adventurous. But you'd be experiencing a meal that you can't get outside of Japan, right? Like, this is an entirely unique experience, and it's such a celebration of what EPCOT wants to be, which is this intersection between entertainment and education.
Exactly. Like you just said, it feels like this is really the thesis of EPCOT. You go to this restaurant because you can only get this kind of an experience in Japan otherwise. So you're really getting that authentic flavor of that country, and it's so cool.
The fact that this exists in a theme park is amazing.
Unreal. That's why Disney World's the best. Fight me.
So not for everyone, but a really unique option, and it's something that you should totally consider trying. What's our favorite sit-down restaurant in the World Showcase, Katie?
Ooh, boy, this was an easy answer for us. Every time we go to Disney World, we try to go here. It's Via Napoli in Italy. Via Napoli has the best food that has ever been. They're really well known for their pizzas. We have, on several occasions, just split a large pizza in the middle of a hot Orlando day. Like it's nothing, because it's that good. They have those pepperoni cups. My mouth is watering as I'm talking about it. They have those pepperoni cups that are delicious. The crust is impeccable. The water that they use to make their crust, they ship in from Italy.
Yeah, that's right. They bring in all of the important ingredients for this dough from Naples. And then they throw those pizzas into these gigantic ovens that are made to look like Roman gods.
It's a life-changing experience. If you're looking for the comfort of Italian food and something that's not going to totally break the bank and a life-changing food experience, Via Napoli is the way to go.
Yeah, we had this awesome arugula and prosciutto salad that was amazing, and we've had authentic Italian blood orange soda there. That was really cool. It's just the best pizza that you'll ever have.
Hands down. And we love pizza. So that's not easy to say, but it's true.
It's wildly good, and it's not super expensive. It's hard to get a reservation, sort of. It is a larger restaurant at the very least, and so sometimes you can get a spot there on a park day where it isn't super crowded without a reservation, but definitely recommend it that you plan in advance to go there. It's just really solid. I think kids like it, adults like it. There's something for everybody. Really accessible and delicious and authentically Italian. So highly recommend Via Napoli. Were there any other restaurants in the World Showcase that you wanted to mention? Anything that didn't quite make the list but are worth considering?
Most definitely. Le Cellier Steakhouse in Canada is delicious. They are well known for their poutine as well as for their steaks. If you're looking for a place that has some quiet ambiance, it's a little more adult themed in there. It is a dark restaurant, which is also of note, but really delicious meat. If you're just looking to sit down and have some nice hearty Canadian food, that's the place to go.
It is a signature restaurant, so it is going to be on the pricier side, but if you want a romantic evening in the World Showcase, you can certainly do worse than Le Cellier as well.
Speaking of romantic evenings, another restaurant on our honorable mentions is the San Angel Inn in Mexico.
Now, this is the restaurant that is inside the Mexico Pavilion in the replica of the Mayan ruins there.
Yes, so you can watch boats from the ride Grand Fiesta Tour go by your table while you're dining.
It's so beautiful in there. It feels like you're sitting on a starlit porch in Mexico. The sound of a river just like gently rolling by as you have this authentic Mexican food. The food isn't amazing, I would say, but it is solid and it's beautiful in there.
It also didn't make our top list because it is very dark in that restaurant and often hard to see your food. It's something that they just have never, I guess, cared about or fixed in that restaurant. It's been a problem, I think, since they opened, that you sometimes quite literally cannot see what you're eating. So that's of note, but it is usually pretty good Mexican food.
One last honorable mention, Akershus in Norway.
Yes, if you are looking for the opposite of a romantic time and of a quiet time, you should definitely check out Akershus in Norway. You can meet princesses there. It's a princess dining location.
If you have any children who are really interested in princess characters, then this is probably the best place to meet as many of the big favorite princesses as possible in one place.
Yes, because notably, you'll meet Anna and Elsa, which is pretty sick.
Plus, you get to meet Aurora and Snow White.
You get to meet kind of the northern princesses.
The Scandinavian princesses.
Yes. Yeah, really fun. They have some exotic Norwegian food as well as the staples, waffles and bacon, etc.
So we've highlighted a whole bunch in the World Showcase here. You can't go wrong, though. There are so many wonderful dining options, even outside of the sit-down options. Like, I know that we've had great fish and chips at the fish and chip stand in the England pavilion.
Oof, incredible. There's a walk-up crepe stand in France.
There's a caramel shop in Germany, Caramel Kuchen.
Oh my gosh, the caramel butter bar is like, I dream about that sometimes.
I've gotten a really good spicy margarita in Mexico, just at that little stand. So there's just a ton to do, to see, to taste in EPCOT. It is definitely, I think, by far and away the best park for our gastrointestinally inclined listeners.
Which is hopefully all of you.
Ooh, the cooling mint sensation of this dream card, Katie. Look at this.
What a mint.
Wintermint.
It's a very wintry card indeed. This is a one-cost inkable sapphire item called Snowball. What does Snowball do, Brett?
Snowball has two abilities. The first is Strange, which says, you can't play this item unless you have a character named Belle in play. Okay, a restriction. And then a second ability, But Special. Banish this item to deal 2 damage to chosen character.
Really fun. It's like a little snowball fight.
Yeah, the flavor text is,
Belle's arm was as strong as her will.
This is a reference to the scene in Beauty and the Beast where Belle throws a snowball and it kind of explodes right in Beast's face.
Yes. Yes, it's during something there, and they're having a cute little snowball fight outside, and Belle's in her really cute little pink dress, and the Beast is in, I guess, a cape. He doesn't have many costume changes because he's mostly cow. But it's
Horse, yeah.
a cow.
Don't let Toby hear you say that.
He's kind of horse-like, too. Who knows what the Beast is? He's just a beast.
Yeah.
I think this is a great little common item.
Yeah, so I think this would be especially fun in a Blurple style list, right? Because you've got some bells that you want to play and that key off of damage. It would be really fun to add this kind of removal to Sapphire. We've seen this a little bit with like Launch, where they have this item-based removal. And then, of course, you have this kind of restriction where you have to be playing Bell. So it wouldn't be a blanket card that would be put in every Sapphire deck. It would be something that you have to build around it. But if you do, the payoff could be great. I would particularly love to play this in my good old Sapphire Steel.
Nothing like it.
You throw this in there with Belle Strange but Special. Oh, amazing.
Yeah, beef up that Sapphire Steel. Let's see her come back.
And then you can retrieve all the snowballs with Tamatoa. Oh my goodness.
Oh my gosh.
I would love it so much.
Tamatoa snowball collector.
You've seen the live action Beauty and the Beast, side note.
Sure have. So have you.
This scene is also in the live action Beauty and the Beast.
Yes.
It is the scene that sticks out most to me from that movie. I remember this scene more than any other.
I know why. Go ahead.
It's because the Beast, contrary to the animated version, throws a snowball at Belle.
Well, he throws a snowball at her in the animated movie too.
Yeah, but in the animated movie, it doesn't pelt her in the face and explode and make her fall down with a shriek. It's wild. I cannot believe that ended up in the cut of the movie.
Yeah, but in their defense, he's a huge monster. And he made a snowball at her. It's not going to be like a little snowball.
Yeah, but, you have him not throw it or casually toss it at her because he knows his strength or whatever. Instead, he just huzzes this snowball, this ball of hardened ice and snow, and it smashes into her face and she falls down with a shriek. And then they move on to the next scene where they're laughing and giggling to each other. And I'm like, who directed this?
She's a black eye. She's crying a lot.
What is going on? It's awful.
It is pretty wild.
I feel like it's the idea. It's like some CGI animator's idea of a joke. And it slipped in there because the movie was too long.
Exactly. I think it's beautiful. I think it's hilarious and perfect.
I think it's a mistake and an abomination. And one of the chief examples I have as to why Disney remaking all of these animated movies can be infuriating.
Oh, I have many opinions on that, but we got to save that for a different pod.
Katie, what's next on the menu for S'morecana?
Next up, we got a little holiday party.
It's going to be cool to see all the guests stopping by for our holiday party.
Ooh, holiday party.
Holiday party. God, no.
No, we're really excited for it. We're going to have so much fun and be really merry and festive.
It's that time of the year, so rejoice, y'all.
Indeed.
Light those candles.
Until next time, everybody.
Keep on making latkes.
Bing, 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 bing.